go, John. You are a Muslim?
Yes.
What do you,
And
what do you think about this hadith in front of you?
it's great
What is great about it?
because it means that the people like me who were always destined to go to heaven get to go to heaven no matter what.
How you know that you are
So
destined? I mean, you just said to me
I
something.
don't know, but I got a strong feel. I got a strong
Where do you have a feeling right now? Where do you have it? What do you mean you have a strong feeling?
that I get to go to paradise. Now,
How you have the feeling?
yeah.
Where do you have it? Can you name the location you have the feeling? If nobody knows, it's destiny. How you have a feeling? What do you mean feeling? What if your feeling is wrong?
Yeah,
Because because it doesn't matter what you do, it is at the end of the day is destiny. So why you are a
yeah.
Muslim? Why you are a Muslim?
For that, I mean, for so many reasons, but that's one of them right there.
No,
That's a
no,
great reason.
no. This is not a. This is a reason to not to be a Muslim because at the end of the day, it's what Allah wrote for you before you go to before He made you. So you be a Muslim or not
Yeah,
doesn't matter. It's a destiny.
yeah.
So,
Beautiful, beautiful.
which means I might go to heaven, you are not, and I am not a Muslim, and I'm a Christian prince.
Well, you might. I don't know, you know.
Uh-huh.
But
Okay, you said to me you like Islam for many reasons. Like which reason?
the hadith and the teachings of the prophet, they're all good.
Okay, I like the hadith. Do you know the hadith about the island?
No, but every hadith that you read that you think is bad, it just makes me love the prophet more. Yeah. So
What do you mean you love the Prophet more? What do you mean? Your Prophet is
of
telling us
course
fairy tale.
you have to
Okay,
love them.
look at this story. Do you like to read the story for us?
All right.
Read it. Go ahead.
I can't see it. Oh, okay. All right,
You
let's
can
see.
read. You can read it from here. Let us see to save time. Where Muhammad
The whole
start
thing.
talking. All right.
All right.
So Muhammad here he start talking. Okay. So Muhammad he asked him to etc. And then he says, "Start from here. I swear."
I swear by God that I have not assembled you for some pleasant purpose or because of fear, but I have assembled you because Tamim ad-Dari, a Christian who came and accepted Islam, told me something which agrees with what I was telling you about the Antichrist. He told me that he had sailed in a ship along with 30 men of Lacham and Judam, and that they were storm-tossed for a month. They drew near an island when the sun was setting and going into the ship's small boats. They went ashore where they were met by a very hairy beast whose hair was so abundant that because of it they could not tell its front from its back.
Mm-hmm.
They said, "Woe to you! What can you be?" And it replied, "I am the Jassasa.
Nice.
I go to this man in the monastery. Go to this man in the monastery, for he is anxious to get news of you. He said that when it named a man to them, they were afraid of it, lest it should be a she-devil, so they went off quickly and entered the monastery, where they found a man with the hugest and strongest frame they had ever seen, with his hands joined to his neck and in irons from the knees to the ankles.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
They said, "Woe to you! Who are you?" And he replied that they had the opportunity of knowing about him, so they must tell him who they were.
Mm-hmm.
They said they were Arabs who had sailed in a ship and after having been storm-tossed for a month, had landed on the island where they were met by a very hairy beast, which informed them that it was the Jasasa and told them to go to this man in the monastery. So they had come to him quickly.
Uh-huh.
When he asked them to tell him about the palm trees of Dajjal, whether they were producing fruit. And when they told him that they were, he said they would soon cease to bear fruit. He asked them to tell him about the lake of Tiberias, whether there was water in it. And when they replied that it contained a great quantity of water, he said that its water would soon disappear. He asked them to tell him about the spring of Zughar, whether there was any water in the spring, and whether the people carried on its agriculture with the spring water. To which they replied that it had a great quantity of water, and that its people carried on agriculture with its water. He asked them to tell him what had happened to the prophet of the Gentiles, and they told him that he had left Mecca and settled in Yathrib. He asked whether the Arabs had fought with him, and when they replied that they had, he asked how he had dealt with them, and they replied that he had overcome those in his neighborhood, and they had obeyed him, saying it would be best for them to obey him. He told them that he would now inform them about himself. He found he was the Antichrist and would soon be permitted to come forth. He would come forth and travel in the earth for 40 nights, not leaving a town unvisited except Mecca and Taiba, both of which are forbidden to him. For as often as he wanted to enter one of them, he would be faced by an angel with a drawn sword in his hand who would turn him away from it. And on every one of its mountain paths there would be angels guarding it. Then, striking the pulpit with the end of his staff, God's messengers said, "This is Taiba, this is Taiba, this is Taiba. Have J?
Have I told you?
A story like this?" On their replying that he had, he said, "I assure you that he is in the Syrian Sea or the Yemen Sea." So, no, on the contrary, it is towards the east that he is, and he pointed his hand to the east.
All right. So look what happened now. Do you believe this story, or you believe Muhammad is making poo-poo here?
Well, the story came from the other guy, not
No,
Muhammad.
no. The story is coming from Muhammad. He told you the story the same as I told you.
Oh, is that right? That's true. That's true.
So according to the story, the Antichrist was exist in the time of Muhammad, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
First of all, why he is Antichrist?
why is he the Antichrist?
Yeah, why there's Antichrist anyway? Why this evil creature is an Antichrist? Why is not anti-Muhammad? At that time, Muhammad is alive, and Muhammad is in the earth. So why is Antichrist?
Well, doesn't it? I thought it would just said Antichrist because it's in English. It's not. It doesn't mean the Dajjal,
It's the same, Masih al-Dajjal.
right? The Dajjal means Antichrist. It's the same thing.
Well, it means that in Arabic, in correct Arabic, it means the false Messiah, the one who claimed to be the Messiah. But obviously, he's an Antichrist.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he
So,
fights.
so what we
Fights.
learn here that there is Antichrist, but there's no anti-Muhammad, correct?
Yeah, I guess not. Yeah.
All right. Why he will be Antichrist, not anti-Muhammad?
Because
Yeah.
Jesus or Isa is the Messiah. That's what.
So the Messiah, this guy, he claimed to be God. This Dajjal, he claimed to be God, correct?
The Dajjal says he's God.
Yeah.
Oh, he claims he's God when he comes. Yes.
Uh-huh. So now he is Antichrist, which means he is trying to hijack the place of God, correct?
Yeah. He
So
says he's God
which
because
mean Muhammad admit
whatever.
that the Messiah is God.
Not really.
What do you mean not
Because
really?
the Antichrist can claim to be God, and
No. How he claimed
Isa can still be a
how he claimed to be God by claiming to be the Messiah. Right?
right. In Christianity, you believe that,
No, no,
yeah.
no. This is Muhammad talking. This is not us. We don't have such a story in Christianity.
Right.
So now he is claiming to be he is the false Messiah. Why? Because he is trying to hijack the place of Jesus. And what is the place of Jesus? He's God. He's not anti-Muhammad because Muhammad is too small. He's just a prophet, right? But the Messiah is the big deal. So he is the Antichrist. Like like if I want to go to war, if I am the king of America, I say I'm Trump. Am I going to fight with someone who work in with the grocery store in Taliban, or I'm going to fight their king? Kings fight kings, correct?
Yeah, I don't know if Trump would be fighting. Yeah, but I know what you mean, yeah.
No, no, he will fight you. If you don't pay him, he will fight you. But this is not the issue now. So I was telling you about the Antichrist. So Muhammad, he talked always about the Antichrist. And he confirmed that the story of this man is true story. That this guy, he went in an island, and most likely this is Cyprus, and he lost in the sea, and he stopped in this island, which is in the Mediterranean. And they enter it, and then they found a very hairy beast. Do you watch cartoon?
Nah, not anymore.
You should watch cartoon because I don't know. I mean, it's the Quran is a cartoon anyway. But this is obviously is a cartoon story. A very hairy beast, and this beast you cannot even see the front of it from the back. How they knew that it's a female? Ah, Allah knows best.
They thought maybe it was. They didn't know.
No, it's in Arabic. It says jassasa. Jassasa is a female word.
Is it?
Uh, so and Muhammad he confirmed everything happened in the story, And the funny that the Antichrist is exist in a monastery. Why is in a monastery if he's Antichrist?
Because the Jews,
Jews?
the Jewish,
What Jews?
yeah, it's a Jewish monastery.
Jewish monastery?
Yeah.
The Jewish, they have monastery?
Maybe sometimes.
Sometime. Yeah. In the weekend, in the weekend.
Well, okay, fine. He's
And
in a
then,
monastery. I
and
don't
then,
know.
and then
He
this,
just is.
and then this she devil, she devil. So it's a she and it's a devil.
Mhm.
Is the devil is she?
I mean, women are devils, so kind of makes sense.
Is that your mama?
No, it's no.
What you just said? Women are the devil. But your mama is a woman, right?
I thought you meant yes. All women are, but I love her. You know, she's my mom. It's the way it is.
Anyone who disrespects his mother is not he don't have honor actually. But anyway, we go back to our topic. According to Muhammad, this Dajjal is going to come out soon. Is that true?
Well, he said, yeah.
And this is in the time of Muhammad, correct?
Yeah.
Hmm. How come he did not come out yet?
Because he's the Antichrist. He doesn't tell the truth, man. He can say it's
No,
going
no,
to be
no. Your
soon.
prophet is the one who's talking. Your prophet saying soon he will come out.
No, the Antichrist is the one who said he's coming out
No,
soon.
no, no. Muhammad is telling them the story about the Antichrist, that the Antichrist is here and is going to come out soon. He is waiting, the Antichrist is waiting for things to happen, and when those things happen, he will come out. If you read with me here,
I'm sure it was the Antichrist himself in the story who was saying, I'm going to come soon. And he was telling that to the Arabs on the island.
Muhammad
He's the
is okay.
Antichrist.
All right, all right.
You can't believe everything he says.
All right. No, no, it's your prophet saying that. Your prophet saying that he is coming out. The man is not there, the one who told the story. I mean, the Antichrist. It is the man and Muhammad, both of them story agree. And those things will happen. So he is waiting for them, which means the Antichrist exist in person in the time of Muhammad. And he is asking if the lake of Tabaraya is going to be dry. But the fact the lake of Tabaraya is going to dry when Gog and Magog come. So the whole story proved to us that Muhammad, first he believed that Antichrist is true and he is false. And him is coming to this earth as Muhammad is just to prepare the way for Jesus. Because those prophecies will happen and the Antichrist will come in the end of the time. So all and everything happening is going to happen for a reason, and the reason is the Messiah to come. Here in Arabic it says, إني أنا المسيح الدجال وإني يوشك أن يؤذن لي في الخروج فأخرج في أسير في الأرض. If we translate, like where it says, I am the Antichrist, look what it says here. So we can love together. Do you see it says here soon?
Yeah.
All right.
He said.
Yeah, but Muhammad, did Muhammad say he's a liar?
He's just relaying what the Antichrist
No,
said.
Muhammad is confirming. No, he prophesied the Antichrist will come out soon. So he told them from the beginning. Do you remember what I told you? The story I told you? What he told them? The Antichrist is coming out soon. Read it. He said, I have assembled you because of Tamim ad-Dari, a Christian who came and accepted Islam. This guy, Muhammad, he became victorious. He said to himself, let me cover my from being killed. I would accept Islam to save myself and my family. Told me something which agrees with what I was telling you about the Antichrist. So
Right.
Muhammad is telling them the story here agree with what I told you. Correct?
Right. He at least told him something that lined up with what Muhammad already believed about the Antichrist.
No,
Yes.
all of it. He did not say some. He said it agree with me, not something.
Right.
He told me a story which agree with my story I told you. And what is the story? The Antichrist soon will come out.
No.
Yeah.
The Antichrist says he'll come soon.
But Muhammad agree with the story. He is saying, let me tell you what he told me. He didn't say this is a fake story. Did he say that? Or he say this is agree with my story?
he yes, he said it agreed. Yes, he did. But
So now, why the Antichrist is not in town yet? And we are 1400 years after.
because it's not time, and
Uh-huh.
that's just what the Antichrist told those Arabs on the island. He's the
Uh,
Antichrist. Of course, he's going to
and
say that.
which
And who
which
knows? Maybe
island?
it was just
Which
some other
island now?
beast.
Which island in the Middle East, which is in the Mediterranean, and we could not find the Antichrist? It's a monastery, as you see. There's monastery we do not know about it. There's one single monastery in Cyprus we do not know about it. Which island is that? We have the Google map of every inch in the earth.
Well, hey man, Allah is capable of doing anything.
Allah is capable. Aha.
Yeah.
I see. Look what your prophet said. He claimed that the Messiah soon will come. In Arabic,
Right, but Jesus also himself said that the time was soon at hand, right? So,
show me the verse to see where it says soon in the way you are saying it.
oh come on,
No, tell me. No, show me.
did he
I
not?
like to see.
I'm sure he did.
I like to see that. I like to see. But Jesus told us when all those things happen, when the Bible preach in the whole world, then after that, the judgment day, after many steps will happen. He did not say tomorrow. Muhammad, he make it so clear tomorrow. Liyushikna, liyushikna. Look how many times Muhammad he mentioned. Allah is going to send a punishment on you. Speaking to who? To the Muslims.
I guess Jesus might have been
Certainly,
talking about.
will certainly soon send his punishment to you. Why Allah will punish the Muslims? And nothing happened. What happened? And then here he said that the Messiah certainly will be very soon here. But nothing happened. He swear and he is serious that the son of Mary will shortly descend amongst you. Shortly. You see the word shortly?
Yeah.
Isn't it this is a false prophecy? Hmm? It is, right? If I say to you 1400 years ago, shortly I will pay you, and then 1400 years is gone, and you did not receive the payment.
Right. You
Hmm.
see, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be
Uh-huh.
upon him,
Yeah, police be upon him.
he's thinking on the terms of he's already on next lifetime, you know?
Oh, already
So if
next
you're thinking
lifetime.
of
But there's no next
yeah, if you're
lifetime.
thinking of eternity,
Listen, potato.
yeah.
He's not. What? There's no next. There's no next time life. What are you talking about?
What do you mean there's no next life? You don't
No,
believe in the next life?
you said next term life. So Muhammad
I
saying
said
in. So are
he's
you
already on
saying that
next time life
after people they go
or
resurrected and
next
they go
lifetime.
to heaven and then Jesus the Quran will come? when the earth
No.
is when the earth is destroyed and there's no people and then Jesus will come. This is what you're talking about.
No, no.
So when Jesus will come,
I don't know.
Mister, I don't know. Nice to meet you. So as you see, your prophet is full of fairy tale story, not fairy tale, fairy tale. Just as a flying carpet. Well, why this guy he have even a female in his island covered by hair? What is that? What this female do? What this beast is about?
I don't know. I guess Allah can never be unjust, so he's not going to put
And
him
how
there.
come
He's
this
not going to
beast?
put her.
And how come this beast speak Arabic?
Probably spoke all sorts of languages.
Allah, he speak all languages.
No, the beast could
How
probably speak all kinds of languages.
how
I
come
don't know.
he speak all languages, but Allah he speak only Arabic?
I don't think Allah only speaks Arabic.
It's obvious. When Allah created Adam, what happened to Adam? Do you know?
Um, he dropped him.
Dropped them. Are you what?
I don't know. He was wet and he had to dry him out for a while.
Oh yeah, dry him. This is a different story. But after he breathed into him, Adam he sneezed. Correct?
I mean, I'll take your word for it.
No, I can show a reference. And then Adam he spoke in Arabic. Is that correct?
Oh,
What?
I guess so.
Okay.
I don't remember that.
So, and not
Sorry.
only that, according to the story, Allah he wrote the name of Muhammad on his chair. Is that correct?
Yes.
And then Adam he lift up his eyes. He found the name of Muhammad on the chair of Allah. So he said to him in Arabic, "Oh Allah, forgive me for the sake of Muhammad." Is that true?
Yes.
And what was the language was used? Arabic.
Arabic. Yeah.
Uh-huh. So Adam he speak Arabic, Allah speak Arabic, Muhammad speak Arabic, everybody speak Arabic. And those who don't speak Arabic, they believe in Islam. Their God is an Arab. Yeah.
That's possible. I mean, I do have considerable mental health issues, so
You have mental health issue.
yeah, a little bit.
That explain why you are a Muslim. Yeah. So you are just a normal Muslim. Nothing new.
I don't feel that way. But
A second ago, you told me you feel that way.
no, I don't feel sorry for myself.
No. You see,
Don't feel sorry.
it is you guys. Did I call him names? Did I make fun of him? No. He said, I have considerable mental issue. You said that.
Yeah.
All right. So you are the one who brought the topic. And I said to you to make you feel better, don't feel bad because all Muslims have this issue. Because you cannot be a Muslim.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. So you cannot be a
I don't know
Muslim.
if that's true. I don't know if that's true.
What do you mean?
Not all Muslims have issues. Come on.
There's no way somebody believe in such a story, he don't have a mental issue.
Well, most of them don't really believe in it, you know.
Uh-oh. Okay, the one who don't believe in it, he's not a Muslim no more.
Yeah, it's rough. It's rough. It's hard to be a Muslim, you know.
I know.
Maybe you're right. Maybe.
So Muhammad, he claimed the Antichrist is coming in his time, and then he spoke about Gog and Magog, which is another story, because all of those are connected to the story of Antichrist. So the Messiah, in order to come down to earth, the false Messiah will come. And by the way, is it true that the false Messiah looked like Allah?
I don't know. Does he?
Yeah, he looked like Allah exactly. The only difference between them is one eye.
Oh, his messed up eye.
Yeah, he looked exactly like Allah.
I didn't know that. No, I had no idea. No.
Yeah, you know, and this is very authentic hadith. This is not like, as you see, this is not a joke. You know, this is very authentic. All right. So what Muhammad he said to them that you should know. I told you too much about the false Messiah. A lot I told you about the Antichrist, and I am afraid that you may not understand that the Antichrist is short, hinted, woolly-haired, one-eyed, and eye-sightless, and neither protruding nor deep-seated. If you are confused about him, know that your Lord is not one-eyed. Why the Muslim will be confused about him? Why they will think he is the Lord?
That doesn't mean that he looks like Allah. That just means that, you know that your Lord doesn't have one eye like that. So when you see him with the one eye,
What is in the
you
description?
know that.
What is in the description is different from Allah. One thing only, one eye. The rest is the same. Allah is short. He have all this description, and he is one eye sightless. And the only difference is the one eye. Same time, why they will be confused between him and Allah if Allah is not a man anyway?
It doesn't say that, Prince. It doesn't say that. But I understand where you're
What do you
coming
mean? What do you
from.
mean?
But
Doesn't say. What he said.
I don't want to argue with you about it.
You cannot argue. You cannot argue. Listen, it's not up to you.
It's not okay.
He said, "I'm
Can I say
afraid.
my piece on it?
I am afraid that you may not understand." And then he gave description, correct? And then he said to them, "Know that your Lord is not one-eyed."
Yes.
So he's afraid of what? A confusion. They will be confused about what?
Because he's mentioned so many things about the Antichrist, he's worried that they're gonna look at things that don't matter and get confused, kind of thing. So just remember specifically about the eye. It's like that's really the only thing I needed to tell you, that his one eye is going to be all messed up.
So the only difference between Allah, how the Muslim they will know now this is not Allah?
Because his eye is all messed up.
Exactly. The rest is the same. So Muhammad, yes, yes. If Allah is not a man anyway, why they will be confused about him and Allah? Is Allah a man?
No.
What? Yeah, he is.
He is a man.
Because if he is not a man, then there is no need for this story here. Why they will be confused, thinking that he is the Lord? Who is the Lord here? This story here will fit by saying you should know that Christ is not one-eyed. Because this guy is Al-Masih al-Dajjal. He is the false Messiah. So the smart talk will be, you should know that the true Messiah is not one-eyed. The false Messiah will be one-eyed. But here he made it clear that this is the Lord, which means he admit that the Lord is Jesus. Because this person is trying to steal the identity of who? Of the Lord. But who is which Lord? Messiah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But that's the language that they used for Jesus, right? Jesus is the Lord, the Messiah. So
My friend,
know that your Lord.
what
Yes.
language? Those are Muslims. Muhammad is a Muslim. So how in the world he say, you should know that the Lord is not one-eyed, your Lord. But this guy, he claimed to be the Messiah, which means Muhammad, he admit that the true Lord is Jesus. Because the Antichrist is the Masih Dajjal. Dajjal mean liar. Masih mean Masih, Messiah. So he is the liar Messiah. So what this guy claiming to be? He's claiming to be the Messiah, correct?
Yeah.
So why here he's saying you should know that your Lord is not one-eyed, unless he believed that the Messiah is God. Because this guy is not claiming to be Allah. He is claiming to be the Messiah.
Well, the Dajjal does claim to be God, doesn't he?
Yes, he claimed to be God, the Messiah, the Messiah. He claimed to be the Messiah.
Well,
his name is what? The Messiah, the Dajjal. Dajjal in Arabic mean liar, fabricator. So he is stealing the identity of the true Messiah. So
yeah,
what
he comes and pretends to be God because people
he
believe
pretend to be the Messiah.
who a lot of people would believe is God.
You see, hold on, no, hold on. A lot of people will believe he's the Messiah. This is why he's called Al-Masih. He is called Al-Masih Dajjal.
Yeah.
Masih Dajjal.
Yeah, because the Jews are all going to believe that he is the Messiah, and then a large portion
My
of
friend,
Christians will believe also.
what Jews? What are you talking about? Listen carefully.
The Israelis
Focus
are going to
with me.
believe that the
Focus with me.
Dajjal.
We are talking about the
All right.
Muslims. Why the Muslim? They will think that this is their Lord. Is Allah is a man?
We won't think that he is.
No,
The
he's
Muslims will
no. You
not
will
believe.
think. No, you will think. He says, if you are confused about him,
Right.
know that your Lord, your God, is not one-eyed. So what Muhammad worries about?
that some Muslims might believe that the Dajjal is the true Messiah.
No, that he is the true Messiah as God. Because here he's talking about your Lord. He didn't say the true Messiah is one-eyed, not one-eyed. He said to you, your Lord. So Muhammad, he confessed that the true Lord is the Messiah. The guy is not claiming to be Allah, and he is a man. And the Muslim, they should not believe in a man to be God anyway. Do shaitan play with your butt?
Does he?
You're the one who feel it, you tell me. Have it ever happened to you?
Maybe.
What do you mean, maybe?
It's possible.
What do you mean, possible?
If it happens all the time, you just don't even know. You know?
Well, you don't feel it?
Well, you know, it's like breathing. You know, just if it's been happening your whole life, you don't even know it.
Let me
show me the hadith. But we can stay on this one because I don't think we're gonna agree, but I understand where you're coming from, definitely.
watch.
He not only runs, but the hadith says lahu durat. You know what durat is? Durat is he runs, and as he's running, yeah, his fart comes out.
Is this guy Shia?
Hadith, brother, hadith. This hadith.
You sit,
Yes, brother.
get up. Yeah, just get up.
Yes, brother.
Give me
Yes, I do it, brother.
shaitan. You're gonna make him leave.
We are going to make the shaitan have a serious leak, brother. We will make him have serious leak. How? Hold on.
Some serious gas. Serious gas.
Serious guys, brother.
I feel like this is a little bit
Human
different
being
than
end of the day, serious brothers, sisters. You're a human being end of the day. If he knocked you down once, you knock him down 3 times. And listen to the ahadith.
And that hadith is very clear. When you go to the bathroom, what shaitan he will do with you? Listen to carefully.
The thing is about getting the shaitan away from you. So
so you say
Hold on.
Bismillah, a'udhu bika min al-khubuthi wal khaba'is. So Allah protect me from these devils. You go in there, you get left foot. The left foot you went in, you get reward for that. The dua you said, shaitan will not see you. You're in the toilet, shaitan can't see you anymore. This is a hadith.
I don't remember that much because, like we were talking about before, it doesn't even really.
The shaitan not only comes inside, but the hadith of Tirmidhi says he plays with your bowels. He plays with your bowels. So you're inside there, you're thinking you're going to be out there in 5 minutes. He's taking you 20 minutes and you're still not halfway. You know what? Because the shaitan.
So shaitan, he go inside your anus. Did you hear it? So be honest with me.
Yeah.
Did you experience any shaitan playing with your anus?
I think this is just being constipated and
No.
sure.
Did he say anything about that? He didn't talk about, he talked about shaitan going inside your anus and playing with your balls. Yeah, he didn't. Didn't you hear him?
He's not playing with your ball. I think that's not a playing with your balls motion.
Not your balls, your balls, your balls. He didn't say balls. He said your balls. So he go inside your anus, and now he's playing inside your butt.
And he stops the poo from coming out.
Do you know that shaitan, he put his finger in the anus of every Muslim when he's born? That's why the Muslim, they explain why baby he cry. Do you know that?
The anus part? Show me the anus part, sure.
I can show you the video.
I know that he touches us when you're born,
Where
but
he
you're
where
saying the way he touches us is by
where
putting his finger up our butt.
where he touch you?
See, I knew this guy was a Shia. You knew
Which
it.
one?
Isn't this guy on screen a Shia?
No, this guy is a Sunni. He's from Pakistan. Shia, they don't dress the same. Shia, they dress differently. Don't you know?
Not really.
Uh-huh. And he have a hikmah. You see, hikmah, this is wisdom. Hikmah in Arabic mean wisdom. You see, the Muslim, they drip with wisdom. The hadith told me, Shaitan fought, brother. The only religion who believe Shaitan fighting is Muslims. Why Shaitan he fought? Because he heard the adhan, and that explains the global warming. Somebody tell Kamala Harris.
Well, because he's a jinn, right? He's not an angel.
Why he fought? Why he fought?
Do demons not fart, I guess, in Christianity?
Demon in Christianity are a spirit. They are not creature with body. In Islam,
Yeah,
genie he eat bones, he eat etc. So this genie he is farting because you say Allahu Akbar. Why?
I don't know. You tell me.
According to your prophet, because he don't want to hear the adhan.
So
So what?
But you would say that that's not true, wouldn't it? Wouldn't
Well,
you?
you tell me what the connection between fart and Allah.
Humans only fart because we're human and we live on this world and we have to inhabit a physical body. And, when you go to paradise, you don't do that anymore.
Okay, you don't do
Something
that?
like that.
Yeah, I see. So Shaitan, he fought because this is normal, huh? Do we have any witness of Shaitan farting?
I don't know.
By the way, it's true that Shaitan, he sleep on your nose?
I've heard that, yes.
You believe Shaitan sleep on your nose?
Some sort of shaitan, I guess. I don't know if it's exactly Iblis. Is it Iblis that sleeps in your nose or just some random shaitan?
Well, there's random Shaitan and, okay. What with this religion, there's random Shaitan and there's no random Shaitan. How many Shaitan you have? Why you have to clean your nose 3 times?
Yeah, you put water in your nose sometimes in ablution. It's
Uh-huh.
fine.
So why Shaitan he sleep in your nose? How big the Shaitan, by the way?
He can be any size he wants.
Ah, this is why you talk about being hurt. Okay, any size you want. What size you want? Look what your prophet said. According to your prophet, Shaitan, he told the Muslims, you do ablution, blow your nose with water 3 times. Because Shaitan, he stayed in the upper part of the nose all night. Is that true?
I guess it says if you get roused from sleep. So
What?
maybe it's only if you've been roused. Satan was up there.
What, if it says you get up from sleep, rouses here, rouses mean you go out from sleep when you wake up.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you wake up from sleep and perform the ablution, he should wash his nose by putting water in it, which is very ugly. Try it. You will vomit. And then very uncomfortable feeling. And then blow it out thrice. Why thrice? And then is it true that shaitan he sleep in the upper part of your nose? How small the shaitan? And why is sleeping in your nose?
He wants to kill you. Makes it harder to breathe.
But did he? You sleep very well.
You know, like people who have sleep apnea or whatever, you know?
So are you saying that the Muslims, when they sleep, they never have good sleep? Because shaitan is sleep in their nose? Okay, shaitan he sleep in your nose. Shaitan he sleep on your nose. When he wake up at night for the bathroom, where he go?
He stays in there unless you do ablution.
No, no. Your prophet explained very well. He said he go and pee in your ears. Is that true?
But that makes you not wake up.
He wake up. So shaitan, he wake up, and then because it makes sense, he is sleeping in your nose. Where will go? He will look for a hole. The closer hole to him is your ear, and look like a toilet seat. Actually, it makes sense. This is science. Pure. What? No. Are you saying your prophet making things up? Shame on you. Shaitan, he pee in the ears of the Muslims. This is why the Muslims don't wake up to the prayer in the morning. Because Shaitan, he pee in their ears.
Yeah.
So look
But
what
like we
so
discussed
so
before,
so look what
it
happened.
doesn't really matter.
Look what happened to the Muslims. Look what happened to the Muslims. Every hole in the Muslim body is occupied by Shaitan. Their anus. And not only that, Muhammad he said that Shaitan he round himself around your penis when you do have intercourse with your wife. Is that correct?
Did he say that?
Yeah. So what happened to you now? Shaitan is all over. Shaitan is a condom. You go to do your wife, he is doing your wife, and then the baby will be his son. You go
That's
to
why humans are all
you,
so bad, I guess.
you go to bend over to pray. Shaitan he play with your anus, take hair from it, and make you fart. You go to the bathroom. Shaitan go inside your anus. You go to sleep. Shaitan sleep in your nose. And you sleep, Shaitan, he piss in your ears. I mean, if there's not a single hole, it's not there. And not only that, when you do yawning, what Shaitan do? Do you know?
No.
He jump in your, he jump inside your mouth. I mean, this Shaitan, the Muslim Shaitan, he love every hole of the Muslim, his his nose, his mouth, his ear. I mean, everywhere. All right. Look what Muhammad said, and this is very authentic, by the way. True story. One of you yawn, let him cover his mouth with his hand, for when he say, ha, 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 achoo, Shaitan laugh inside his opening. Do you see it? What's going on? Why Shaitan is occupying every hole in the Muslim body? Go ahead, Ron.
Hello. Hello, yes. Hello. How are you?
I'm fine. Are you a Muslim?
Me? No, I'm an atheist, but I can help a little bit for the Muslim guest.
No, I do not need your help. Did I ask for help? So look at this. Do you ever yawn yourself?
Yeah.
Do shaitan laugh
Oh, yeah.
did you witness shaitan laughing at you or something when you yawn?
Well, it's just because it's rude, right? So
What rude?
the prophet's just trying to get people to be, have some manners, basically.
What manner? He said to you, put your hand over your mouth when you yawn, but you don't put your hand when you sneeze. But we know that when you sneeze is where the liquid comes from your mouth, will be all over the place. Achoo! You will wash the face of the person in front of you. So Muhammad is doing the wrong thing. We do put our hand in the front of our mouth when we do yawn, but we don't do that when we sneeze. And look, Allah, He don't like yawning, but He loves sneezing. Why Allah loves sneezing?
Because Allah, germs make you healthy. That's why.
Germs make you healthy.
Yeah,
So Allah, He was so happy, excited during the time of Corona.
Corona. Give me a break, man.
What, give you a break from what? Do you feel anything in Shaitan doing something now?
Corona. You sound like a lib.
Lib. You
Yeah.
don't believe in Prophet Corona?
No.
Well, don't your Prophet, he said about Corona in his hadith?
No, he didn't.
Let me show you. Muhammad, he prophesied something amazing about Corona.
Well, if he prophesies Corona, then doesn't that mean that he's a prophet?
Sure, sure. He claimed that any disease like Corona will never enter the city of Mecca.
Well, Corona was fake, so.
Look what he said. He said that the city of Mecca and Medina, no plague and no disease will enter them. Right away when he died, people, they were dying by thousands. He promised that this city is guarded by angels. No plague, no disease can enter them. But as you see, every 2 seconds there's a funeral. The town dying. Do we have any Muslim would like to help our friend here because he is exhausted? Do we have any Muslim want to help? No Muslims will help. So Muhammad, he promised the plague and no disease would enter Mecca, and then people died by tens of thousands. And then this guy, he says to us, the Quran is amazing. And he is astonished by the Quran. Flying carpet, the army of a chicken of Suleiman. The Suleiman have an army of divers who dive for him just to find jewels in the ocean. And they are a genie. And then Suleiman, and the most actually, I want to ask you, I want to consult with you. I have my grandmother. She said that when my grandfather died, he was dead for a year and nobody noticed that he is dead. Do you think this story is acceptable?
Yeah, I know you're talking about when the guy died and he was
Which
dead for a long time with his
which guy?
staff.
Which guy?
I don't know which guy, but some guy.
Which
Some prophet.
some prophet Suleiman, according to Muhammad, Suleiman, he died standing, holding his staff. And nobody noticed that he is dead for more than a year. And they found out that he is dead when the termite ate his staff. Don't you think this is
Well,
amazing? This is a true story, right?
You know.
What do you know? I mean, the guy, he's dead.
He was really old, though, wasn't
okay,
he?
He's old, he's young, no problem, but the person, he died. And nobody noticed that he is dead, huh? Until the termite, they ate his steak. Beautiful story. I bought a steak, by the way, myself, too. Okay, you are too tired, okay. All right, take a hike.